So we welcome all of you to today's segment. In today's segment, we'll be talking about the handing over of power to President-elect Duma Boko by the former President Masisi. I'll also talk about his vice president because he named a vice president yesterday. I will also look at something the former president said. He is not going to stand for the second term. He's done. Another thing is that the president yesterday also commended and honored a man, a policeman, who actually honored him when he came to cast his vote. We'll talk about that also. We'll also look at some of his words, the words of the president, Duma Boko, president-elect. He said some nice words yesterday also. We will look at that as well and many more in today's segment. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. So we welcome you once again to Lorato TV. Thank you. If you have joined this family, we are grateful for your support. We are grateful for supporting us. And the support is so great. We just have to say thank you. Thank you. So we appreciate all that you are doing for us. And some of you also say shout out to me. Thank you. Some of you also contacted me to say thank you for what you are doing. Thank you very much. As I said, we don't want to do politics here. It's not politics. We just try to state some facts to help some of our subscribers here. Some are from Europe, all over the world. So we want to update you so that when you come to this platform, you know what is happening in Botswana before you make your decision. So we are not doing politics here. And also we thank all of you who provide us with information. Try to update us when we write certain things and you try to say, hey, this is how it is. And you try updating us. We are grateful for everything. May God bless you. So today, as I said, let's start with the handing over. The president-elect was, as it were, handed over power yesterday by the president, Makwetsi Masisi. And it was such a solemn celebration moment. You could see how it went yesterday. And so the president came and was waiting for the president-elect. He came in, and he met him, he took him in, and then the ceremony continued. It was such a wonderful thing. You see how Botswana is really setting the pace for Africa, for us Africans to learn. Even before that, the president called the president-elect to congratulate him. May he considered defeat. Okay, that is so wonderful. And he met him, took him in. Everything went on so beautiful, and that's so democratic and civility. So great to watch. And I was like, wow, we have presidents in Africa who are so, humble. And so yesterday, during the handing over ceremony, the president-elect congratulated the outgoing president, the Masisi. He was like, this is so lovely. And he was humbled by such a gesture from the president, and he said the president, that he said the former president. So humbling experience. And that is how it's supposed to be. It's not by force to serve people and impose your will on them like we see. And then when you are out of office, then it's all about backbiting. People don't want to even attend ceremonies and all of that. No, that did not happen yesterday. It was all, beautiful. You look at the whole thing, you're like, wow. Oh, that's good. Botswana, shout out to you. Let's clap for Botswana. You are just setting the pace, You're making African countries you're giving them lessons. You're giving them notes. We have to review our notes. African countries, we need to come to Botswana and learn. When we're talking about democracy, we're talking about ethics, when we're talking about principle, when we're talking about everything. I was watching it, I was like, wow. You see the ex-president, the outgoing president, and the incoming president sitting down and having a conversation and talking. And I was like, wow, what a wonderful stuff. That is succession. You see, so everything went on smoothly yesterday. And shout out. So as I said, the president-elect was actually giving all the accolades to the outgoing president. They were like, this is wonderful. And that is what we have to learn as Africans. Let's learn that. Let's copy what Botswana they are doing. They are bringing some kind of sanity. And some people, I was reading somewhere where some people were like, the Botswana president will come to Europe to teach their president how how this whole democracy is supposed to work. Devoid of insult. It was such a lovely thing that I saw yesterday, and I was impressed. I was so happy to see that. I was so happy to see that, and it was wonderful. And after that, the president-elect, came out with his vice president. So this is the name of the vice president, and this is the face of this gentleman, and also young, right? And I think they are going to give their all, so young. And that is one thing that I also like. You see, they did not elect old people, though. See, they did not elect old people who cannot work. They elected young guys, 50s. You see, we think that the youth are not capable, they are not competent enough to deliver. So we go to elect old people, and they mess up our economies. And imagine they are going. You see, these people are going on retirement, so they try to use the presidency or the leadership position to have fun before they die. So please, let's elect young people like Botswana, and with energy, and they are ready to work hard for the good of the country. So let's imitate that rather than going for these old people. And one thing also realize is that, you see, we should give other people chance. We should give people chance. We shouldn't be going for this party and this party, No. Let's try new people, youth, and with good policies and with good vision. Let's try them than giving the nod to these elderly people who come in. Most of them, some they do well. I'm not saying that all of them, but some they do so well. And that is what we should do. Let's try young people. President Masisi also said something at the ceremony. He said that he's not going to stand again. He's not going to stand because he did his first term. And in Botswana, you do 5 years. That's the first term. Then you go again for another term. But he said 5 years is enough for him. He has seen enough. He has contributed to his quota, and so there's no need of him going for another term. You see, wonderful. There is no hurry. He said there are so many people in their party who should also try, should be given a chance. So he's not going again. So that is how it's supposed to be. So you give the opportunity to other people also to go. So that is what he said. But he constitutionally, he's supposed to stand again. But he says, nah, I'm okay. Let's put that into practice as African. Let us not allow our ego, to say, oh, there's no other person, it's only me, and all of that. No, let's learn from President Masisi. And Masisi, we salute you for such display of humility. Okay, we wish you all the best in your endeavors. And the president-elect said something. His government is going to be based on meritocracy. It means that you qualify, you are employed. It's not going to be based on because I know the president. No, he said the system will speak for itself. So if you are you qualify, they'll give you the opportunity. So if you come for a job, I'm not going to look at you and say, oh, the skin of your color, or I look at you and say, oh, you don't belong to my tribe, nepotism and all of that. He said, no. It's not going to be part of his government. The government is going to be based on meritocracy. You have to earn it. You work for it. And that is one thing also, because some of us, we reward people because they are related to us. And one of the things they accuse of the former president, I don't know how true that is. As I said, this is not a political platform, but it was alleged that he was into nepotism, what do we call it? Yeah, it's based on tribe, whom you know, and all of that. I don't know much about that, but this president says it's going to be based on meritocracy. You have to merit it, okay? And that is good, and that's how it's supposed to be in every system. You look at some people, they qualify, and you know that they have what it takes. You give them the opportunity, and that is what the president said. Refreshing, right? Because there's so many youth out there. You look at the system, Botswana system, it's true because sometimes some people are not competent enough because we move into a digital world and the young people are there so qualified and they are not employed. And we employ some old people because they are related to us and we give them the job. And when it comes to delivery, poor services because they can't. They don't know how the system works. So when you come in, they tell you, okay, I'm coming. They go and tell another person, or they tell you that, okay, I can't work on it. The person who is in charge of this is not in, so you have to go and come back. It kills business. okay, then confidence, the trust. It kills all of that. So it takes something which we can finish within 1 hour. It's going to take 2 days because of the incompetence of those who are there. So this president is saying, nah, it's going to be based on merit. So the young people will be happy because young people are well qualified, but they are at home. They are not employed. And we keep on seeing these older folk out there, which some are very good, but some, they can't deliver. So it slows down the system. Okay, so you go to this office and they tell you that, okay, these are the requirements. You go to another office, they say this is the. So you see people are just conflicting with. And when you go to a place where the person knows the job, you see that everything just moves smoothly. And that is that's the system this president wants to put in place. So we pray that he keeps to his words. And it's not going to be like some people will talk and they don't actually go by what they say. And yesterday he did something else amazing. And what he did was that there was this policeman, when he was going to cast his vote, the police was there at the station. But then he wasn't the president, as we know. So the police officer saluted him. He saluted him. He showed respect. Okay, not because he's a president, but he just showed him an ordinary citizen coming to cast his vote. A candidate. He saluted him. And yesterday, the president rewarded him for that display of reverence and showing that respect to ordinary person, like, as he was. He came to vote. He saluted him. And the president showed respect to that man yesterday. He elevated him. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, we want that. You see, we want people who go an extra mile, ready to reverence anybody. Not because you are a president or because you're a special person. So, no, but he was just doing it. The man was just trying to show respect. And it's common in Botswana anyway. The police, they show you respect. They are not going to maltreat you. They show all that respect. They are independent, and it's so beautiful. And the president showed this guy, promoted this guy yesterday, honored him. And that is wonderful, and we should learn from that. There are a lot of people who are doing good things all over, but we don't recognize them because they are of low rank, low background, though they put in all their best, but we don't have a system in place to say that, oh, this person is doing this. Wow, he has gone an extra mile to put an effort in this. We see people all over cleaning the streets. They are not paid, voluntary. People, making sure the street is clean. People doing all kind of stuff. But we don't have a system where we actually reward them, motivate them. And what he did yesterday, I think that is how it's supposed to be. And it will send a good message to all, to be patriotic. Tell all to be patriotic. That if you go an extra mile as a citizen to show that patriotism and ready to die for your country and ready to work, to give your all for a good cause, as far as the development of the country is concerned, the good of the country is concerned, you will be rewarded. And that is the message sent out there. And it should go down, not only in Botswana, all over Africa, that we should try to reward people, who are actually doing all their best to make sure that we have what we call our country and making the country proud in their own little ways. And that is that was the message communicated yesterday. I encourage all of us, not only the president, but all of us, to motivate people as a kind of respect and care for those who are going an extra mile to actually champion a good cause. That is what we have to learn, or what personally I've learned from what the president did yesterday. So the inauguration ceremony is going to coming on 8th November. So that is going to be Friday. I think so. Yeah, it's going to be Friday. So it's going to take place at the National Stadium, exactly 6 o'clock a.m., where the president, Duma Boko, will officially be outdoored and shown to the whole world, to the people of Botswana. And so try to be there to celebrate your president, to celebrate our president, Duma Boko. We wish you all the best, and that is it. And well, as I said again, Thank you for supporting me. I love it. I love it so much that you guys are showing interest. Some are commenting, some are saying, feel free, comment. Let's make this platform one of the best where you come in and you're chilling. We update ourselves, and if you have something to share with us, call us. We will call you directly, and we can have that conversation. You can share information with us to keep the platform active, because we need something like this, talking about issues that are going on. We're talking about just updating people about the country, know more about a particular country. Before you go in, you come to a platform, you learn about a few things, and you move. So we need that. We need a lot of that in that space, in the channel for Botswana, where we discuss the good things that you know about Botswana, you've learned about Botswana. If you want to share with us, call us. We'll call you directly, and you share with us on this platform. And if you want us to interview you and all of that, let us know in the comment section. And some of you also contacted me asking for help and all of that. I told you I'm working on a project. And thank you very much. We're on the way to 3,000 subscribers again. Let us do it together. Share with friends. Invite them to Lorato family. And I have a platform. If you want to really join the platform, the link is below. Tap it. Join the platform. Let's connect. Let's share contact. Let's talk together. Let's share ideas. Let's try as much as possible to connect and help one another. And as I always say, your network is your net worth. Have a wonderful day. Peace.